Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It is 4:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I want to talk about our man-child president again today. It was another one of those days where I read through different articles on what's going on in the last 3 days, and I came across an article again where I'm like, this has got to be a joke. He didn't say this. This is I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know. I've talked about this before. Just when I think he can't say anything more stupid or ridiculous, or it's the next day and he's saying something even more bizarre. All right. This is just about how out of touch he is. He's either out of touch or he's a liar or both. I'm just going to call our president a flat out liar. Well, I'm referring to Friday in the Rose Garden. He was holding a press conference, and I don't know if he knew that there was actually a protest going outside. The truckers are truckers. I'm a trucker. I'm a retired Teamster. Um, the air horn started blaring while he was talking, and Trump says to the press conference, he says, they love their president. Those are truckers. They're supporting their president. They love their president. That's what Trump said. And it was quite the contrary. The truckers are protesting because they haven't seen any stimulus help at all whatsoever. And they are suffering greatly. Another thing is they have no protection. Um, they're being overlooked, health wise and money wise. The way the article sounded, it sounded like a lot of them still have allegiance to Trump, but they're not too happy. They feel like they've been taken for granted. And my point here, though, is that it was Trump's response. As it started out with one horn, and then the more air horns started jumping in, kind of providing a little noise pollution for his press conference. And his response was that they love their president. Now, this is either his ridiculous ego and arrogance again, or he knew that it was a protest and it was just a lie. I don't know. That's one story. Then there's Project Warpspeed. I'm a Trekkie. I love Star Trek. And when I saw this, I was trying to figure it out. Warp speed is the theoretical speed that the Starship Enterprise travels. It's many times the speed of light. And I was trying to figure out why is Trump calling this? He's trying to get a vaccine, and apparently he's trying to say that we're speeding this up super fast to get this vaccine out, which I talked about yesterday. That if any vaccine does come out by the end of this year, there's no way in hell I'm putting it in my body. I'll take my chances with the coronavirus. But that was yesterday. Back to today. And now I may be wrong, but when they talk about warp speed, I'm going to get into Trekkie talk here. You're traveling great distances, kind of bending the time-space continuum. It's more. My point here is the way I understood this warp speed thing in Star Trek. It's the traveling great distances. I didn't really understand the comparison. I didn't understand why Trump was calling it warp speed. Cause in reality, there is no such thing as warp speed, not yet. And for the Trekkies, I don't know. I don't think it makes any sense. It's a measurement of distance. And when you're talking about the coronavirus, it just seemed like a stupid thing, a stupid thing to name this. It doesn't instill confidence, is my point. Does not instill confidence. Even though I think even though amongst the Trekkies, it would instill even less confidence because it just shows a complete misunderstanding of what warp speed is. All right, now for the big one. I just read this one this morning, and I'm like, no, he didn't. Trump's exact quote: "We got a super-duper missile to beat China and Russia." Yeah. Yep. A super-duper missile. A super-duper missile. Super-duper. Super-duper. No wonder the rest of the... I can imagine other Vladimir Putin or Xi Jinping. Is that the Chinese president? I probably mispronounced it. I have a tendency to do that. I can imagine them laughing hysterically. All right, so Vladimir Putin came out, and he did say in the last, I don't know if it was this year, in the last couple of months, that he bragged that they do have a missile that's hypersonic, that goes 5 to 6 times the speed of sound. China's got one, 2, maybe 7 or 8 times the speed of sound. I'm not sure exactly who has what. So it now seems like we're starting on this new arms race. Here's the thing I don't know if people are missing. It's a race to see who can blow the fucking world up faster. I probably just lost monetization right there, but yeah. I just look at this. And Trump supporters, I was talking to a Trump supporter yesterday, and Trump supporters are all about, they have no problem with war. It makes me think that Trump supporters were the kids on the playground that get beat up a lot. The way they look at Trump, they feel like they're hanging with the bully. For once now, they're on the bully side. That's exactly what I see in Trump supporters. I feel like they were the kids that really got picked when they were younger, and they feel like it's their turn to be the bully now. And I don't think they have a solid grasp, understanding of what war is like, what fighting is like, what bloodshed close up is actually like. I'm sure a lot of them do, but they always have this gung-ho attitude. And when I mention this, so let's say 3 countries have hypersonic missiles. So I hit the button and my missile's gone. It's going to be in Russia in 5 minutes. We'll use that number, because now it probably takes about 20 minutes. So if we got this updated missile, we'll say 5. 5 minutes is still enough time for Russia or China to hit their button. How long does it take to hit that button, to see it on radar and hit the button? As long as they can see it for 5, 10, 20 seconds. When we're considering that during this time they would be on the lookout. If things got tense, radar and all the satellites would be on a hyper alert looking for missiles, I'd imagine. Unless we just sucker shot at Russia and China and fired off nuclear missiles out of the blue, which my point here is there'd be no winner. And when I bring this up to Trump supporters, a lot of them claim to be born-again Christians. Now, I've told you I have a lot of faith, but these born-again Christians, they seem to be... They seem to have no problem with blowing up the entire world. They're like, oh, good, I'll go to heaven. I'm going to see God. And I understand that, but they don't seem to grasp the destruction of the entire world. The millions and billions of lives lost if there was a nuclear war. Yeah, sure, they're in a big hurry to go see God, but what about the 3-month-old baby? All the animals. I mean, all this stuff's going to die too. And they might not be in such a rush to meet their maker as you are. And I brought this up to Trump supporters before too, and I just get a blank look. And it's just like they can't even understand that. They're thinking about themselves. Oh, well, if I die, I'll go up and see God. Yay. America. it just it scares me. And Trump brings up his super-duper missile, during this coronavirus. Just one more thing to speed up the death of the world. Like that, you know, we've got 85, coming up on 90,000 dead Americans in 3 months. And Trump's talking about super-duper missiles that'll kill even more people. Yay. But they're not Americans, so who cares? They don't seem to grasp the like I said, it seems so ridiculous that we're making faster missiles. So, because destroying the entire world, annihilating mankind, nuclear winter in 20 minutes wasn't fast enough. Now we got to do it in 5 minutes. We got to annihilate the entire world, the entire civilization in 5 minutes. Yay, making America great. That's progress, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Again, there's more. Now that I'm mentioning China, I saw Bo of the Fifth Column, his video on China, and about us not sharing our information with China, and I couldn't agree more with that video. We make all these Trump supporters make all these excuses for Donald Trump that China didn't share accurate information. Meanwhile, that's exactly what we're doing, and these things are just hurting us. It's slowing down a vaccine, not sharing information. This is a worldwide problem. We're all in this together. It would make more sense to work on it together to get a vaccine and to prevent a future epidemic. It's not about money. Money's no good when a good fraction of your population is sick and dying. You can't have a great economy if half your population or a quarter of your population is sick or dying, or 1.5 million people are infected. A great economy doesn't mean that much. I know I'm getting off topic here a little bit, but anyway, super-duper missile, warp speed, and the truckers love Trump. Not. All right, you guys have a good Saturday.